Welcome to Going Nowhere Outdoors. This is just a real quick snippet to set up the video for you. I went for a hike yesterday. I was looking for some chaga that I found during deer season. I harvested that. I brought it home and I'll show you a little bit. I made some chaga tea in a crock pot. And I also went on a deer scouting trip, just look at stuff from last fall, look in the bedding areas that I found for shed antlers. I didn't find any. But I just had a beautiful, beautiful hike. It was a great day. So anyway, follow along, enjoy the video. Well, I'm back at it. I have a nice little break before the rain shows up this afternoon. So I'm going to take a little walk where I wanted to go the other day, and it was all snow covered. And there's a few big ridges up here that deer like to bed. They're actually fingers coming down with gullies in between. I'd like to hit those. So I will show you if I find anything. There's also some chaga up here that I'd like to collect, but I didn't bring anything to do that with. But if I see that and I can break it off, I will. Well, I've only been out here for about a half an hour, and I've already pulled, I don't know, maybe 10 ticks off my pants, which I try to wear a solid color, light color pants so that I can see them and just knock them off. My shirt is not, but I can take that off when I get back to the truck. I had a tick in my bicep. I found it at 5:30 yesterday morning. I wasn't very happy about that. But I'm walking up here on an interesting find. Well, the chaga I took off that tree, each of the pieces, there was several on the tree. They all had like a bright orange center. It was chaga, but it also had these brighter orange striations through it that I didn't know if it was a mold or what it was. And it was a little bit softer. And I took a picture, I'll show it to you. And I'm going to have to research a little bit as to whether this is still good. I've actually found other chaga since then, some of it out of reach. So now I'm looking for one that's just easier to show you and say, here's some chaga. Let's take it home and make some tea or chaga coffee out of it. So I'll get back to you once I find something a little bit better. All right, so I just flushed 3 woodcock. You listen for a whistling sound over here, you'll hear it again. Maybe I'll catch them on film. I saw one of them land over here. There goes one. There's the second one. I must have gotten into a flight of them because I just keep putting them up. Not sure how well this will show up, but I got a bunch of these on my pants right now. Pretty certain I'll have some ticks on me later. That's the tough part about being out here in the spots where there's a lot of ticks, is you're gonna get one or two. Well, we'll see what we got here. Some deer bones. Old. Nothing fresh. So this is one of the spots where I do some deer hunting, and where this creek goes up and this creek goes up, there's this point and the deer bed on that, and it's really tough getting to them because they can see it coming from quite a distance. So they just naturally rest up here, anywhere from the flat, which is 250 yards, another 500-600 yards. They just rest anywhere up in there, and since they spend so much time up there, I thought I would do a little looking for sheds. So I don't know how well this GoPro is going to show this, but I'm going to try anyway, and I'll look at the computer. These deer bed right on this knoll knob, and they have a view almost 360 here, or anything that's trying to get to them, even if it's blocked over here. Sorry about that. Is they have to cross in order to get in view to get up there. So this is where I always bump the deer. They just seem to, they know. So they're sit here in this hemlock grove, and there's some hardwoods right up above them. And anything coming down this hill, anything over to the side, they see. There's a little bit here they can't. Sometimes they are bedded down there. But anything that gets there has to come from down here. And then it's so steep over here, there's nothing that can come up. So they probably, depending on the wind, have the wind come right over their back and look in the other direction, and I can never get to them every year. So I'm gonna have to come up here with someone else and put them in the spots that they run out. Or not. It's a fun little cat and mouse game. No sheds yet. Well, would you look at that? Psych. Piece of wood. Alright, so I confirmed that it's chaga, and some pieces are better than others on this. It's a pretty big piece, so I didn't bring a bag. That's why I have in this hood. Come in handy. I'm gonna stuff it in that hood, walk it out. I haven't found any shed antlers. At this point I gotta get going. The bad weather's coming, and I've got dinner to get working on. So I'm probably gonna end this here unless I stumble across something. Thanks for coming along and watching. No bag, no problem. Good morning from my dogs. So I wanted to follow up with this video and show you that I made some chaga tea overnight in the crock pot. It's been going for about 13 hours now, and it tastes very smooth. I ended up putting just under 2 ounces of chaga chunks in with about 16 ounces of water, and just cooked it on low for 12 hours. You can cook it longer, you can cook it shorter. It tastes great the way it is right now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the walk. Well, when I'm not drinking chaga or some other thing, I'm definitely drinking coffee. and my go-to is Kill Shot Coffee. Check out a link in the description for a discount. I highly recommend it. My drink of choice is Birdshot Blend.